November is Diabetes Awareness Month. In North Carolina, more than 1 million adults, or 10.8% of the adult population, have been diagnosed.
In fact, every year, an estimated 53,000 adults here in North Carolina are diagnosed with type 2. This month, I'm highlighting some of the resources available to people living with diabetes. And we're going to begin today actually with the story of a woman who never thought diabetes would affect her. When you look at these pictures of Jasmine Kennedy, you might not immediately think this is someone who battles type 2 diabetes.
So I am 32 years old, and I was diagnosed at the age of 14 in 2009.
Jasmine told me the diagnosis really did come as a surprise.
Came by surprise because I've been played basketball from the age of 4 years old up into the collegiate level.
She realized through her diagnosis she was never really educated about eating healthy and taking care of herself.
I was diagnosed but not educated. Did the one visit to the nutrition that brought out the plastic food and, all of that stuff like that, but was never really treated, or educated.
And then things got worse.
And so around about 2022, I was in my office randomly one day, digging in my ear, as crazy as it sounds, digging in my ear. Next thing you know, it's something strange starts flying across my eye. And I'm like, what is this? And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to blink. I'm trying to wash my eye out. I'm like, what is going on?
She ended up with diabetes neuropathy. It's a complication of diabetes that damages the blood vessels in the retina, the light-sensitive tissue at the back of the eye. She ended up blind. Across the country, 136 million Americans have either diabetes or prediabetes. 1.2 million are diagnosed with diabetes every single year. And about 1 in 3 seniors has diabetes. Although not everyone develops neuropathy, diabetes does contribute to the death of nearly 400,000 people every single year. And that is why the American Diabetes Association tackles this head on, including an event called the State of Diabetes, which takes place November 3rd at North Carolina Central University, to not just educate people living with diabetes, but those who serve them.
And really what it is bringing our partners together to discuss the contemporary landscape of diabetes. And when I say partners for us, that is a wide field, right? We have large organizations, specifically folks within their HR department that can talk about benefits that could benefit those who are living with diabetes.
As for Jasmine, that kind of outreach is her exact mission, her goal post-diagnosis, to help others by telling her story.
So that is one thing that I would tell somebody: learn, unlearn, and relearn the things that you need to. But at the end of the day, choose your cost.
And as a point of full transparency, and you and I have talked about this a few times, this is something I know about very well, having been pre-diabetic for years, diagnosed type 2 nearly 2 years ago. I always joke and say, I finally graduated to a diagnosis, but you have to kind of look at it and smile sometimes because it's a tough thing, but you work at it. A lot of you may have noticed that I have lost weight. That was a result of my wake-up call. All of this tinged a bit because, with irony, I've been a volunteer with the American Diabetes Association for 15 years because of family connections and that sort of thing. And I'm emceeing that event that's taking place the 3rd. If you would like to attend that State of Diabetes event, you can find all the information in this story on our website. I would encourage people to do that. And also, you can go to the ADA's website. There's a quick, 60-second test on whether you are possibly diabetic or could be pre-diabetic.
So important to raise awareness, know your family history, that sort of thing.
Got to talk about it too.
Absolutely.